Hello, welcome to Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Alfonso, and this month we're going to be exploring samadhi, which is a Sanskrit word that can be translated as meditation, a deep single-pointed concentration on a specific object that we bring alive. And this month, I'm very excited that all our amazing teachers are going to be sharing their experience related to meditation and how to incorporate it and bring this alive in our yoga asana practice. And I hope you're excited too and you're part of this adventure. Samadhi, meditation, is the fourth power that we'll be building up out of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. And I really believe it's a superpower that we can all have and attain. I like to think that samadhi, meditation, can be brought into our yoga asana practice. Many of us think of meditation as something that is separate from the yoga asana practice. Maybe some of us think that the yoga asana practice prepares us for meditation, but many of us think that meditation happens under cushion and stillness. I like to think that we can bring our meditation mind into our yoga asana practice. And I like to think that our yoga asana practice can become a meditation in motion, a meditation in action, where we can have those deep moments of meditation inside our yoga asana practice. And we can accumulate these little moments where we step into this space of deep meditation inside our practice, inside the movement, inside the effort. And then as we do this, we're planting the seeds to, if we're not interested in meditation, maybe we're planting the seeds to become interested in meditation. But if we do meditate, I think we're planting the seeds to have deeper, more profound meditations when we go into the cushion and sit to meditate. So I hope you accompany us this month in all our classes with all our amazing teachers as we learn to bring meditation on our mat, off our mat, in our cushions, and into our lives. Hope to see you all in our classes, and I'm very excited about this month. Hope to see you all. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. I'm Nicole, one of the yoga philosophy and asana teachers. It's so nice to meet you. A little bit about me, I started doing yoga when I was 15, but it wasn't until a few years ago when I started studying the philosophy that I wanted to go deeper into the practice. So I decided to go to India to study, and I was there for a couple of years on the beaches of South Goa. I learned a lot. It was an amazing experience, and I absolutely love sharing what I learned with all of you. When I'm not on the mat, I love to search for the next place to travel. I love meeting new people, trying new food, and just exploring different cultures. So thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Bye. Hi, welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. I'm Nicole, and I'll be guiding you through a 1-hour recharge with conscious breath yoga class. In this class, we're going to stretch, strengthen, and recharge the body and mind by keeping our mind on the breath as we go through the practice. Our theme today is samadhi, which is the fourth of the 5 yogic powers we learn about in the Yoga Sutra. And you have this power when you're able to just sit down in meditation and have a single pointed concentration. No distractions, no dullness or sleepiness taking you off the object. You're in this completely balanced, alert, and focused state on the object. And as yogis, we have a really good chance of reaching this fourth power through keeping our mind on the object, building our third power, smriti, remembering, and having this joy when we do the practice from seeing the benefits of a regular practice, which brings our energy into the central channel, the channel of love and compassion. And through that regular practice, our first power, faith and belief, also gets stronger. So the first three powers are already so strong when you reach samadhi that they're just there. You don't even have to bring them up. You don't even have to use your smrti. You're remembering to stay on the object because you're just automatically on it. And you're in this peaceful state, this pleasant state with complete belief and concentration. So let's take a moment to just think about what it would be like to reach samadhi, to be in this completely harmonious, balanced state, able to focus on a single object, such as the goal of yoga, stopping how the mind turns things around, really being able to see directly how the world is coming from our thoughts and our actions, the way we treat others. This reaching the fifth power in samadhi, which is wisdom. Let's bring our hands to our heart center and dedicate our time and our effort to reaching these high states in yoga. When you're ready, open your eyes. And we'll start the class with a warm up. You can just stay in a comfortable seated position. We'll start with warming up our neck by inhaling, bringing the neck up towards the sky. Exhaling, bringing the chin towards the chest. Inhaling up and exhaling towards the chest. Few more times to the rhythm of your breath. And meeting back at center. We're going to stretch our side channels at the neck, raising our right arm, placing our hand on our left ear. Just guide your head gently to your right shoulder. Just putting very, very light pressure on the head with your hand. Then extending your left palm out and forward. Inhaling, breathing into that right side of the neck. Exhaling, letting out any stuck energy there.
Trying to keep the mind on the body, on the breath. And gently release. Raise your left arm up. Place your left hand on your right ear and gently guide your head to your left shoulder, extending that right palm out and forward. Inhaling, expanding that right side of the neck. Exhaling any stuck energy there. And I encourage you to try to keep your eyes closed as much as you can throughout the class. This will help you stay inward, stay focused on the body. Feel how the breath is working in the body. Connecting the outside with the inside world. And gently release, bringing the arm down. Bringing your hands to your shoulders. We're going to do some shoulder rolls, making circles with our elbows. And again, try to connect the movement as you bring the elbows up. Inhale and exhale as they come down. And if you keep a light smile on your face, you can notice it'll help you breathe a little better. And it releases the side channels at the face, bringing our energy towards the central channel. And reverse. And release. Roll your shoulders back one time to straighten the posture. Next, we're going to stretch our side channels, going down the body, bringing our right hand to the mat and stretching our left arm over our left ear to the right side. If you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your forearm down to the mat. And closing your eyes, connecting to the inhales and the exhales. Staying focused on the practice for this hour. Trying to keep that single pointed concentration on the practice. Gently swing the arms up and going to the other side. Bring your left palm or forearm to the mat and stretching that right arm over the right ear to the left side. Inhaling, expanding that right side of the body. Exhaling, letting go of any stuck energy that's no longer serving you. Bring that energy towards the central channel. Loosening those side channels that create knots in the central channel and prevent the energy from flowing freely in there. And back to center. Great. Now we're going to come into 4-point or tabletop position. Keeping our wrists under our shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to do some cat and cow poses. So inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back. Inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back. Inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding the back. And a few more times, connecting the movements to the rhythm of your breath. And meeting back at center here. Alright, next we're going to extend that left arm, extend the right leg. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. Try to keep your core muscles engaged and tightened. Keeping the arm up, keeping the leg up. Just stay with the breath. 10 more seconds here. And release. And going right into the other side. Extending the right arm, extending the left leg. 30 seconds here. Keeping those core muscles engaged. Keeping the leg up. And the arm up. Shooting in opposite directions. 10 more seconds. Bring that heat into the body. And gently releasing here. Good job. Alright, next we're going to come up to standing position. Taking a medium stance with our feet. Bringing our hands to our hips. And then we're going to do some hip circles. Starting with the right. Inhaling, coming forward to the left. Exhale as you come back. And continue this movement. Try to join the movement with your inhales and your exhales. Connecting the mind and the body. And reverse in the opposite direction. And back to center. Alright, next the wrists, making two fists. We're going to just make some circles with our fists. And in the opposite direction. Shake them out a little bit. Shake your legs out a little bit. Alright, good job. We're ready for some sun salutations. We'll do 3 rounds here. Stepping at the front of the mat. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Bringing the palms forward. Bringing the shoulders up and back. Lift your toes up. Press them into the mat. Feeling that support from Mother Earth underneath you. Feeling the support of your mat throughout your practice. Feeling a sense of being grounded and gratitude for the support. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, coming into forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Knees are slightly bent, chest is coming towards your thighs. Inhale, release the hands, step the right foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose. Inhale, bring your knees down. Exhale, chest, chin down. And inhale, sliding up to baby cobra. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. You can walk the dog here, bringing one knee in at a time. And inhale, stepping the right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back, chest towards the upper thighs. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, back to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose. And we'll go through our vinyasa. Inhale, bring your knees down. Exhale, chest, chin down. Inhale, baby cobra, or extending to cobra. And curling the toes under, downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. Pressing those palms into the mat. Pressing the fingers into the mat. Bringing the heels towards the mat again. Pedaling your feet. If the backs of your legs are feeling tight. And inhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat. Right knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Taking a moment here to check in with yourself. Round 2. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step back with your right foot, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, plank pose. And we'll go through our vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra or upward facing dog. Coming back to downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. Again, pedaling the feet if you need to, or just trying to bring those heels towards the mat. Inhale, step your right foot to the front of the mat. Left knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, back to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, plank pose. And we'll go through our vinyasa, meeting back at downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. And inhale, stepping your left foot to the front of the mat. Right knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Taking a moment here. Great, last round. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, palms down and back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step your right foot back, knee down, chest towards the sky. Exhale, plank pose. And going through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra or upward facing dog, meeting at downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog, pressing those palms into the ground, bringing the heels towards the opposite side, towards the mat. And inhale, stepping the right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Bring the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. And exhale, back to forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat, knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, stepping back to plank pose and going through your vinyasa, meeting a downward facing dog. Holding downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot to the front of the mat, right knee down, heart open towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, swing your arms up and lightly back. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, release for Tadasana. Mountain pose, taking a moment here. Connecting to the breath, to the mat, to the earth. Alright, next we'll be stepping back to Warrior 2. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Your foot should be parallel to the short side of the mat. And then your front leg 90-degree angle, extending your palms out and up. Looking past your right fingertips. We'll be holding here for 30 seconds. Staying with the breath. Connecting to the sensations of the body. And going into extended side angle, bringing that left hand to the mat, extending the right arm up. Or you can rest your forearm on your left leg. Whichever option works best for you today. Listening to the body. And coming back up for Warrior 2. And then we're going to switch the legs and go into Warrior 2 on the opposite side here. 30-second hold here. Looking past your fingertips, Feeling the strength of the warrior pose. Keeping the palms up as an offering. And coming into side angle pose, either placing your form on your right leg or bring the right arm onto the mat. You can also use a block here. Gaze is forward or past the left fingertips towards the sky. And coming back up to warrior two. Bringing the foot in and then bringing the heels in. The toes are facing out towards the corners of the mat. Then we're going to come down a little bit for goddess pose. Bringing the index and thumb together for chin mudra. And here, settling into goddess pose. Now hold for 30 seconds. And close your eyes if you'd like. Feeling the breath, the sensations in the body. All right, we're going to challenge ourselves a little bit. We're going to lift one heel up at a time. Ready? Go. Bring the right heel up and then release left heel up. Release. Right heel. Release. Left heel. Release. All right, a few more times at your own speed. Keep it going. You got this. Doing great. One last round. And then bringing the hands to your hips. We're going to do both heels up at a time. 10 times. Inhale, exhale. And release. Good job. Straightening the legs. Heel toe them together. Bring the legs together. Shake it out. Amazing job. Cool. All right, next we're going to go into tree pose. Bringing the weight into your left leg. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your upper thigh. Or you can bring the foot up for figure four position. Whatever feels good for you today. Bring the hands to your heart center. Try to find a focal point. It's called drishti in Sanskrit. And if you feel balanced, try to just bring that right knee back a little bit. Stay with the breath. We'll be here for about a minute. Keeping the abdominal muscles engaged. Keeping the mind on the breath, on the practice. And release. Bring the knee in. Releasing the leg. Shake the legs out a little bit again. Doing great. Alright, other side. Bring the weight into the right leg. Left foot going to the ankle, the calf, upper thigh, or figure four. Whatever feels good for you. Just try to avoid putting the foot on the knee. Bring the hands to your heart center, finding your drishti, your focal point. If you feel balanced, try to bring that knee back just a little. Staying here again for a minute. Keeping the mind on the object. Gently release, bring the knee in, releasing the leg. Again, shake the legs out, shake the arms out, the whole body. Move the arms side to side. And release, coming into sitting position. We're gonna go into a twist. So you can bring your legs forward, bending your right leg, place it over your left knee. Left leg can stay straight, or you can bend it and bring it to the side. Right arm behind your lower back. Inhale, reaching that left arm up. Exhale, hooking the elbow over the left knee, or you can just grab the leg. And inhale, exhale, twisting over past your right shoulder. Try to keep your eyes in the right corners so they also get a little stretch here. Staying with the breath, connecting the mind to the body, and gently release. Counter twist to the opposite side. And then we're gonna switch the legs. If you want to do the monkey walk with me, you can walk your hands behind you to the back, to the left side, and then switch the legs coming over. Tucking the left foot to the side, or you can keep this right leg extended. It's just a fun transition I like to do. Alright, left hand comes behind the lower back. Right arm, inhale, extend up. Exhale, hooking the elbow over the left knee, or grabbing the leg and looking past your left shoulder. Stretching the eyes to the left corners. You can try to imagine as you're inhaling lengthening the spine. So you're exhaling, twisting a tiny bit further. Feeling the breath coming into the body, expanding the body, cool air coming in. As you exhale, feeling that warm air coming out of the nostrils, connecting to all these sensations in the body. And gently release, counter twist to the other side. And release. Next, we're going to go into butterfly pose, bringing the feet together, clasping the hands around the feet. Bound angle pose, also it's called. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, just coming halfway down, keeping the spine straight. You can keep your eyes closed here if you'd like. Keeping that light smile on the face. You can stay here. Try going a little further. Try to keep the spine straight. Also try opening up the feet a little bit. Staying with the breath. Trying to keep that single pointed concentration on the practice. See if you can notice these moments when you're completely engulfed in the practice. And slowly coming up, extending the legs out. We're gonna go into a wide-legged forward fold. If you'd like, you can put a blanket or a pillow under the bum. Inhaling, lengthening the arms up, exhaling, reaching forward, or you can try to reach your toes with your middle and index finger, your peace fingers, bringing the chest towards the floor, towards the ground, trying to keep that straight spine here. Few more breaths here. Keeping the mind with the breath and the sensations of the body, letting everything else go. And gently release, coming up, bringing the legs together. And next we'll go into bridge pose, bringing the back onto the mat and bringing the feet towards the bum. And then we're going to raise our hips up as high as you can, and then interlace your fingers if you can, tucking the shoulders under. We'll stay here for about a minute. Noticing the new sensations in the body. Each part of the body holds different energies. Just see what comes up for you. Keeping those hips up. 30 more seconds. And gently release the hands, bringing the back slowly onto the mat and bring the knees in towards the chest, hugging your legs in with your arms, and swing side to side here. Right, lowering the feet back onto the mat. We're going to go into figure four position, bringing the right foot over the left knee and clasping our hands behind our left leg. Very gently pulling the left leg towards you, just until you feel a nice stretch. And straightening the left leg, flexing that foot. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. And gently release. Switching the legs, bringing the left foot over the right knee, clasping your hands behind your right leg, gently pulling that right leg towards you. You can even push the left leg away a little bit with your left elbow, just gently. Staying with the breath, keeping that single pointed concentration on the practice. Our Samadhi yoga class. And then straightening that right leg, keeping that right foot flexed. Few breaths here. And gently release. And releasing the left leg down, keeping the right leg bent. We're going to go for a twist, putting our right foot on our left leg, clasping our right knee with our left hand. Raise your right arm up. Then we're going to twist, bringing the right knee to the left and our right fingertips to the ground, looking past our right fingertips. The right fingertips should be on the ground, bringing that right knee to the opposite side. Few more breaths here. And gently coming back to center, switching the legs, grabbing the left knee with the right hand, extending the left arm up, and then twisting, looking past your left fingertips. Staying with the breath and just watching the sensations of the body, seeing what energies or emotions come up for you. Twists are really good for releasing and twisting out the toxins stored in the spine. It's good to drink some water after the class to help flush the toxins out more quickly. Couple more breaths here. Gently release, coming back to center, hugging your knees in again. Maybe rolling side to side. Next, we're going to go into happy baby pose. Clasping our feet with our hands, just grabbing them on the outside, or you can use your peace fingers to grab your toes, bringing the knees in towards the armpits. You can also use a belt or scarf here. Holding here. If you want, you can move side to side. Maybe extend the time. And gently release. We're going to go for 5 roll-ups here. So bring your knees towards you, bring your feet over your head, and then rolling up onto your feet. And again, 4 more times, distributing that energy throughout the spine. One more, and then we'll meet sitting up and stepping back to plank pose, and we'll go through a vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra, or upward facing dog, meeting at downward facing dog. Good job here. Coming back to plank, lower yourself down to the mat, and we're going to go right into locust pose. So your arms are at your side. You're going to lift up your chest, your arms, and your feet, and hold them up. We'll be here for another 45 seconds. Almost there. Keeping the feet up, keeping the chest up. 15 more seconds. Almost there. You're doing great. And release, pushing back to child's pose. Taking a quick rest here. Staying in child's pose, we're going to walk our hands over to the right side till we feel a nice stretch on the left side of the body. Keeping the hips down. Inhaling, expanding that left side of the body. Making room for new energy. And exhaling any stuck energy that we no longer need there. Bringing our energy towards the central channel, towards the channel of love and compassion. And then walking our hands over to the center, then over to the left side until you feel a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Again, staying with the breath so it expands that right side of the body. Exhaling any energy that's no longer serving you. Bringing the energy in towards the central channel. And then going back to center, slowly coming up and swinging our legs forward. Right, last two poses before Shavasana. We're going to go into, you have two options here, either waterfall, just leaving the legs up, or if you have shoulder stand in your practice, going up for shoulder stand. If you're in shoulder stand, you can go for the plow option, Bringing your feet behind you. And slowly bringing the back down to the mat. Lowering the feet. And one more pose before Shavasana. Again, you have two options. You can come up onto your forearms and just let the neck fall back and then the head fall back and then bringing the chest forward. Or coming into fish pose, bringing the palms facing down under the bum, coming up onto your forearms and then bringing the crown of your head to the mat. Then to come out of the pose, lift the chest up, bring the chin in towards the chest and lower down to the mat for Shavasana, corpse pose. Just allowing the whole body to relax here. Letting the body sink into the mat and allowing the energy to redisperse through the body. Relaxing the face, the arms, the legs. Taking a moment to rejoice for coming to the mat today, coming to class today, completing your asana practice. Maybe having some moments of having that single pointed concentration on the practice. And you're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like, or if you'd like to come out with me, start to move your fingers and your toes, coming back to the space, giving yourself a nice long stretch. And coming on to your favorite side. Coming up into sitting position. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Bring to mind the intention you set at the beginning of the class. And we're going to send it out with one big beautiful Om. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you.